Hi guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Uh, wow, wow. Uh, is it really? Is it really real volume? It looks like more of a, what is it? Yeah, no, I don't think it's real. Yeah, I don't think it's real. If it's real, there is no real market participants' interests located in this deal. I'm almost 100% positive about that. So, yeah. So I would disregard this deal. And that was a quick 2R here. That was a quick 2R right here. You guys working with Sky inspired me to move forward with multi-streaming. So I think I'll be exploring Twitch and Discord. That was cool. Quick 2R. Quick 2R. Now we are uh in point 0.5 on daily change direction. Yeah, not bad for an exhaustion. Yeah, not here though. Here, Oracle. We'll get back to it. I think it's doing good. Hmm, interesting. But yeah, volume distribution is not right here, and it changes contract soon. Um, Hour shows signs of reversal. Is almost the biggest volume, second biggest volume. And in Russian market, all volume is real. There is no technical volume. They don't add dark pools volumes to. I think it wants to break. I'd say it's gonna break. So yeah, it's in point 0.5, but also uh, yeah, we're past sign of strength level. This thing goes lower. IWM goes lower. Um, Dow Jones is right at the level. I don't think so, but we'll see. I don't think so. And no exhaustion whatsoever. And no exhaustion whatsoever. No exhaustion whatsoever. SPY grinds higher. That's interesting though. This volume. That's interesting. Mm, dun, 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 dun. It's an interesting volume. Same deal, but here it broke. There is a difference. Same, but different. First of all, SPY is at the um resistance level of daily, and this guy's continuation of the trend. Yeah. Sabalyot is just hanging out. Oracle is interesting because it came to this level, and now let's use the um. So yesterday was 40 million, and this is 22 million. Yeah, we'll see if it works like that with hourly, because then we have this 18 million. Yeah, no, I don't think it works like this. And this is 12, 13. So then this is not bueno, because uh, this volume is bigger than us. And by the way, mm, this was 52 million. 52 million. And this is 34. 35. So 17. So there is a 17 million bar here. I don't think it works this way because I put hourly where they should be compared to daily because it's a whole night. the whole session of trading. So I said it's what, 17? I think it was 17. I don't think it's a fair comparison though, because I comparing our level with the day bar, yeah, so I think it's only valid for day. I hope. I think. Anyhow, the point was that we hit this point 0.5. Volume distribution is so good. This level, if you will. Yeah, I think it's good. If you bounce from here and go down, I think we're in a good place. And we're below this volume now. 1 minute. Continue to grind lower. We're closing this gap though. Yeah, these gaps are concerning, to say the least. And that was gap and go. They didn't go. This now again is gap and go. It doesn't go. So I think we're in a good place. Also, however, if we decide that it's a change of direction, anyhow, let us run and we'll see. Uh, it corrected to 0.5 for all I can say now. Whether it was a change of direction here, there was no manipulation whatsoever. I don't like these gaps. We shouldn't have had them. We shouldn't have had them. Okay. Posse goes down. Don't know what that was, but we're now here. Posse goes down. It was good up to 0.5. Market is strong. You see, like short, short, like strength, weakness, strength, weakness, strength, weakness. It just goes down. Look at this. Broke it down and then went up. And then went up again. Then when we got a chopper. I think we got the heat wave back. Let me see real quick what's gonna look like today. Uh, in LA on weather.com. Okay. Yeah, it's up to 87. Uh, 89, 90. Yeah, it's gonna be warm today. Uh, that's an interesting cloud to watch. However, however, yeah, I see volume distribution here is weird. So be very careful. Give me a sec with this kind of weather. We don't have context on monthly in order to just trade it at daily. What happened here was this. And it didn't work. It still may rise from there. But yeah, there's no 0.5 anymore. No, there is 0.5 because the fact that we bypass the test level does not disqualify 0.5. The fact that if we bypass the sinus strength level, then 0.5 doesn't matter anymore. It's kind of close to 0.5. You can also argue that that's the level. That's the level. 6258. 6258. Oh my god. I think also this big volume is not in our favor. It's kind of in the beginning of the wave, but on monthly there's no context. So on monthly it's rather, yeah. And volume is short, short, short again. So, so, yeah. Actually, let me do something real quick. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Hmm. See how this dude would have wiggled out, stopped out. It's not a wiggle, it's a decent movement. Mm. Some people can also say that it's like coincidence of the levels. Doesn't matter now. Well, it does. Um, because yeah, now it's right in the level. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's a good volume. That's a good volume. Um, oops. Yeah, technically it's a tubular upthrust of this sign of strength. However, I don't think it's a good idea. There's no context on daily for this trade, so only for 5 minutes. There's nothing on 5 minutes, so that's good. Well, now it's bound to go down. Um, I'm good. I'm only like in a fraction of the desired position on this. That was a good choice, like right here. Um, that would be bummer to be like all in. Um, on ketchup. We are below this volume level now. It's above us. So there's nothing in our way to T1. That's a real volume. So yeah, let it run. Intel went higher after breaking down for a quick sec, confirming change of direction, and then just go down, go up. Um, this is what really happened here. Let me show you. It breaks down, and then it confirms and does one bar reversal. This volume, and then off it goes. And then off it goes. And it continues to twist and curl and do all kind of things. And there was an entry. Oh, there was a spring of the test level of the sign of strengths. Um, yeah, in point 5. Um, in a perfect 0.5. There's nothing here. And down, down, unvolumed spring. That's unvolumed. And now it doesn't matter anymore. It's right there. Fjord. Finally break this guy. It was bound to go to 0.5. It will tend to go to 0.5. Now we have first sign of change of trend. It's good in continuation of the trend. This being the sign of strength. What is this? Yeah. Yeah. Don't think fart is good for 5 minutes at all. Boom, break, continuation of the trend. Continuation of the trend. So it is everything. Russian market didn't hold. For now. Locally, nothing dramatic. Nothing dramatic. Same deal, it's continuation of the trend. And volumes upthrust as of now. Gazprom, ooh. Oh. Why do they decide to put it on hour? Ah, because I was watching an hour there. No, it's not good. Sorry. Still sleeping. We change direction. Technically, it was a good long from this level. Technically, it's still there. We don't need it on hour. We don't need this on hour. So this was a misconception, I think. Yeah. And then it will have to break. It's just no. No, no, no. Boom. Let's get in continuation of the trend. This thing now. Boing. They are inofficial corrections, so we should look at this hourly movement as long. Yeah. No, it's short. And this is short. No, this is still long. No, this is short. Sorry, I'm indecisive. Telecom changed direction. It's towards 0.5 now. Yeah. It's 0.5 of this entire wave, so I don't think it's good in continuation of the trend. Because it reached 0.5. What is it good for then? Absolutely nothing. Oh. And this is kind of test to this 0.5 resumption of the main trend. I think it just needs to calm down. Eventually. Nike is weird. That was a spring. So now it tests the spring. Nothing hold makes us in you. Transition extremum. Boom. It's all is broken. Russian markets went down. I'll show stats. What stats? I don't know what stats you're talking about. Yeah, this is in 0.5, so I'd be, I think, skeptical for a continuation of the trend. This is short now. As it probably should be. Oops. Yeah, this is and this is official correction now. And we're good up to 0.5. And this volume is very distinctive. It sticks out. So yeah, I don't even know why I had their 0.5. I should have not. It's unvolumed. West Hollywood is going crazy today. Can you guys hear all that? I think I have noise cancellation, but isolation, but voice isolation, but it's hard to miss. Anyhow, it's short now. Boom. Let's continue kind of to crawl down. Yeah, on volume spring. Don't think this volume is real. 267, 129, so I don't want to go there. Yeah, it is an upthrust. 1, 2, 1, 2. It is a balance. Just to know what to make of it. Still good for. Ooh. Um, that's a massive breakthrough. Um, bar. So then need 0.5. We need a local extreme. It's massive. And there's no dividends, no earnings, no bullshit around. It's just it. Impressive. Dr. Pepper. Pizza and Dr. Pepper are my favorites. um, well, technically speaking, there should not be sign of strengths in 0.5 on this one because it wasn't breaking anything. However, we'll keep him. We'll keep him. It's good in continuation of the trend. We bypassed the sign of strength, so we are good to go lower, and volume distribution is short with this volume in our face and all of that, and like more and more volumes in our face. So it's looking short right here, right now. Trade that didn't take. Let's see, it didn't go far, so on the larger scale of things, I was right. Yeah, continuation of the trend. That's a massive volume in T1. Not a good sign for a continuation of the trend. It is. And it's, yeah, if you will. It doesn't matter. It's really like approaches from here. There is bigger volumes in our face. However, this is massive. So I'd be very, very skeptical here. It's good for short. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's, I think, like too big of a range to see it like this. However, and this is unvolumed. Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything good on Pepsi, on Pepsi, Dr. Pepper for us. For and this is a break and change of direction. I didn't like you anyway, Fjord. Yeah. I need to go here, please. Didn't like you anyway. Hmm. And it's a break, yeah. So we need a transition extreme and the whole shebang. Now, wait, what? Heck is this? We bypassed transition extreme, so we need to close manipulate. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, we need to close manipulation signal. How would it work? Uh, turn. Um, yeah, that needs a level extreme and the whole shebang. Dung. Not from daily, hourly, maybe nothing on hourly. Adobe just bounces back and forth. So would have made me proud. Still think it's not a good trade. It wouldn't have been. And I don't know what's going on here. It's just like not moving anywhere. You can see it like it's continuous balance or transition extremum, and then it's just a massacre, one way or the other. It's a massacre. Um, one way or the other. It's a massacre. Why don't we? Mm, why don't we? Why do we have this 0.5? Well, yeah, because that's how it goes. Because that's how it goes. Yeah. Transitioning Shramum, and now it's in interaction with the transitioning Shramum. Volume is not bad. Uh, and see how this volume, and then boom, it just topped instantaneously, broke down, didn't show any. Well, the bottleneck of the system is that we're very strict on how setup looks on inferior time frame. So maybe that what could have been the last hour of the day. Yeah. So I don't do that anyways. Doesn't matter. Okay, this guy also, you know, smells like correction to me. Look at this. Look at this guy springed again, and then went up. And that was the test. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think so. It's more so short now. Starting from this moment, it's more so short. Yeah, that's how I see it. That's how I see it. It's still not a good place on daily. Uh, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. That's counter trend. This is good volume distribution. Everything is good here, except the some volume top thrust. So, and confirm the yeah. Um, so this thing is gone, and that's 0.5 also. So we shouldn't be looking for a continuation of the trend here, anyways. It's in 0.5. So buy. And we're looking for short this, right? So it's short now. And it's not in the balance. It's not even close to balance. It's counter trend. That would have worked. Look at this guy. Not yet, but soon. It's good for short, but needs a close manipulation signal. So not from hourly, but from 5 minutes. And that was a good look. This looks gorgeous, but it's counter trend, so it needs a close manipulation signal on superior time frame. So it's no good for hourly. And just take it like this, coincidence of the levels, but it's not because it broke down, broke up. Yeah, so it's not. And now uh, it's a massacre. It's neither short nor long. It's just not the massacre. What's the better word I'm looking for? We call it porridge in Russian. Like, yeah, some undefined, inconsistent movement. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, this thing goes. This thing goes. I feel like it's like too many things this month that I should have, could have, must have, but didn't take. Uh, I'm still waiting for a correction. I'm still waiting for that correction, you guys. Bruh. Uh, correction, recession, depression is always around the corner for those who was born into the crisis, into the downfall of Soviet Union, in my case. Um, and it's also very ironic because I would start my investment activities right before the crisis would begin. um, karma is a bitch, or to be gender neutral, karma is a dick, or to be more polite and politically correct, karma is a sex organ. um, Gender neutral sex organ. Can sex organ be gender neutral? How comes to think of it, it can. In its discrimination, though, not in its nature. Bruh, I'm hallucinating here. It's bullshit. It's a bullshit. Uh, yeah, that's where we are. It's not bad from point 0.5. However, when it will come to point 0.5, it will close most likely into correction. So no. Dunks. Now we have the transition extreme, which needs a local extreme and interaction. It's right there, right now, unvolumed. This thing's is going to nowhere, but we already bypassed the transition extreme, and it grinds hard. That's why never take counter trends without a close manipulation signal. You see how beautiful volume, beautiful up thrust, but no, no. Uh, boom. That's the last hour of the day, so don't worry. Don't worry about it. Um, no, I don't like it. Go away. Pfizer? Shizer? Pfizer, Shizer. Uh, this guy went down. Um, mm, it's a good and continuation of the trend. So no mind all this. So that's our continuation of the trend. It does a good like movements, like bowel movements. Boom, boom. Um, it's good in continuation of the trend. Oh yeah, yeah. Down, down. See, the last one was this level. No, excuse me, was not this. It was this. And then change direction. Oh, okay, so was this the one bar reversal? Technically, it's not one bar because there's like, yeah, one bar reversal. Eh, never mind this volume anymore. Um, this is just, and since it's changed direction, probably we were looking into zero point 0.5 of this entire thing. And it was close. And now the question is it good for anything like now? Because I don't think it is. It's just massacre for the lack of better word. It's just, yeah. And I think now it just doesn't make sense to put zero point 0.5 from anywhere else but here. And I don't think it's a good idea. I don't. Because that's why. It's pretty much the biggest volume of this entire situation. And it's short anyway. I don't think it's good in continuation of the trend because it's but 0.5 is one time thing, and we already been to 0.5 now. And chances are we are closing in corrections, so considering this circumstance, and it's Boeing, the stock that kills people one way or the other, whichever way you look at it, as a DoD's big contractor or as the plane manufacturer for the planes that crash. um, it's a good short. It's good and short. Um, yeah. Yeah. It needs a level. Hmm. I don't think it's a good idea. It's in the balance. Um, it's in the balance. Um, Google just goes higher. It doesn't care. Doesn't care what I think or what I feel and whether I'm scared or not. Just goes. Boom. Look how powerful. Yeah, being able to disconnect from your personal agenda, from your personal bias, and see market for what it is priceless. And I don't think I quite own the skill yet. I'm very biased. I'm just waiting for my Armageddon, for my apocalypse. You know what I mean? You're all gonna die. That's my thing. That's just how I roll. uh, and even though I'm absolutely correct and 100% accurate on the statement that we all are gonna die, um, it doesn't excuse me from seeing the market for what it is. And once again, with this volume, and it's like, you see how, like here, how like dismissive it is. And then one time it's gonna be really the end of it, and I'll be, you see, I told you. I told you. Mm, this is not really it. Yeah, that's short now. I don't think it's good for anything. Well, it's an imbalance, my friends. Being it's an imbalance and what a I refuse to look at it any further. uh, now we need it from here, and it is there. It's getting there. So, and it's not a continuation of the trend. Here, and just let's look at biggest losers. Not so many. Mm-hmm. Close the gap or almost close. Be careful with closing the gap. You see, a lot of time it does not. Maybe I should move my stuff. Ooh. Boing. Makes all the difference in the world. Being St. Petersburg is not doing good for all I care. Uh, and is it in a balance? It is in a balance. So, yeah. So that was the chart thing that you would have expected us to have, and then it just crushes down. I haven't to Bank St. Petersburg, my hometown. It's a bank owned by Sergei Matvienko, the son of Valentina Matvienko, who is Putin big ally. And this dude owns like half of Spain. He's technically king of Spain. um, yeah. While his mom continues to rob um, Russians of its money. And I don't think she's in support of the war, really. She has to, as a Putin's ally, or, you know, you go out the window, quite literally. But yeah, being St. Petersburg is not doing great for all I care. We still can't have this 0.5, but it's already been there now. I think I'll just let it go. It's not my jam. Not your mom, not your bank, St. Petersburg. That's how a Russian proverb goes. Uh, not your mom, not your bank. um, I think it's funny. I'm not sure how you guys feel about my sense of humor, but I feel good. But I feel good. What am I trying to prove here? And to who? There's no break, so. Yeah, it was a continuation of the trend, but now we reached the level of superior time frame. So once again, we need to let it cool down. And what the heck is this? Well, boom, boom. I don't think so. Let's now see our biggest gainers because we know how to trade short. Anything? Nothing. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go and start my morning. You, oi, um, oi. Trade responsibly on your own. Never listen to anyone. No one knows anything. Learn and grow in the communities of like-minded people, such as myself. Because I don't know about you, but I'm getting courage. Okay, it's there now. Better sooner than later. I mean, it's been some time already, but it's never too late to get filthy rich. Uh, because that's why we are trading, right? We are not trading for the sake of trading or for the love uh, of the human race or faith in humanity. We act for that purpose. But financial speculations we do for the love of money. Um, yeah. Okay.